Hello, my people. Good day to you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, thank you for tuning in every single day to listen to me on Daily Mind Shift. My name is Michael Ujola for Mindset Transformation Africa. And on today's episode, I want us to talk about frustration, anger, and how we react to it, all right? Let me anchor today's episode on this statement. Be sure that you are frustrated and angry at exactly what you think you are. Be sure that you are frustrated and angry at exactly what you think you are. So that's what I want us to talk about today. Simple, maybe, but easy. Definitely not. Today, we're going to dig under the surface of frustration, under the surface of anger. I want us to find out what is really driving those emotions and how getting it wrong can sabotage relationships, can sabotage careers, and even your own self-worth. All right, so let's just go right into it. There is a dangerous thing. There is a dangerous surface of emotions. Frustration and anger are emotional warning signs, all right? They are powerful, they are intense, and they are fast. When you get angry, you usually want immediate action. You want to lash out, you want to confront, you want to fix whatever feels wrong right now. But here's the danger. When you move too fast with anger, when you vent your frustration without checking the source, you often attack the wrong thing. Worse, you sometimes attack the wrong people, and then you are left cleaning up a mess you did not intend to make. Broken trust, wounded heart, lost opportunities, all because you are not angry at the real problem. You are angry at the surface symptom. It is important for you to hear that. See, here's what most of us don't realize. Anger is a secondary emotion. I want you to hear that well. Anger is a secondary emotion. It almost always sits on the top of something deeper. Hurt, fear, insecurity, disappointment, confusion, unmet expectations. You get angry because something underneath feels threatened, wounded, or unsafe. But if you only deal with anger, you miss the root cause of it. It's like cutting off the weeds at the surface, but leaving the roots intact. They will grow back stronger. You shout at your boss. When what you are feeling, you are really feeling is unappreciated. You snap at your partner when what you are really feeling is neglected. You yell at your child when what you are really feeling is overwhelmed and helpless. You're tired. See, the anger is real, the frustration is real, but what you are angry at might not be the true enemy. It is important for you to know that. Let's be clear. Misplaced anger poisons relationships. Misplaced anger blinds good judgment. Misplaced anger keeps you stuck in cycles of pain. Imagine trying to heal a wound you have not even properly diagnosed. You could make it worse without realizing it. You could treat a sprain like a scratch. You could apply pressure where you should be applying patience. Same thing with our emotions, all right? If you lash out without understanding what is really hurting, you end up creating more damage than healing. And here's the sad part. Often, the people you hurt the most are the ones you love the most, or are the ones that even love you the most. They end up absorbing your misdirected pain, and the true problem, it remains untouched. Do you understand me? See, there is a power in pausing for a minute. I've been talking about the power of pausing now for a while. There is a power in pausing. That is the alternative I'm recommending. Pause, reflect, investigate. Do you understand me? Pause, reflect, investigate. Before you unleash that email, pause, reflect, investigate. Before you say those sharp words, pause, reflect, investigate. Before you slam that door, ask yourself, what am I really mad at? What am I really frustrated at? What am I really angry about? Is it truly what just happened, or is it old pain resurfacing? Is it old fear resurfacing? Is it old insecurity knocking again? 9 times out of 10, if you pause long enough, you will realize that the trigger is current, but the wound is old. And when you realize that, you gain personal power, you gain clarity, you take back emotional control, and you respond instead of reacting. And that is where real growth begins. Do you understand me? For example, maybe at your workplace there is a blow up. You are at work, your manager critiques your report, you feel your blood is boiling, you want to fire back, you are always picking on me, you never appreciate what I do. I want you to pause, take a breath, and reconsider. And ask yourself, is it really about this one report? Or am I carrying years of feeling unseen? Maybe from other jobs, maybe even from my childhood. Is it possible that my anger is not about this manager at all, but about old wounds of needing validation? Another example is maybe relationship. You guys are having arguments in your relationship. Your partner forgets to call you back. This I can relate with, all right? Your partner forgets to call you back. You feel abandoned. You rage. You don't care about me. I'm not a priority to you. You don't love me anymore. Like, you don't, you know that my love language is attention. You don't give me enough. I want you to pause, all right? Is it really about this one missed call? Is it about some other deeper fears that you nurse over time? Maybe past experiences where people you love neglected or betrayed you. Maybe moments where you felt invisible growing up. The missed call stung. Obviously, it stung, but it reopened a deeper wound. Until you name that wound, you will keep fighting about symptoms instead of healing the real pain that you are feeling. So, there is this 3-step check-in that I will recommend. How do you now avoid misdirected anger? That is where this 3-step check-in comes into play. I want you to, number 1, name it. You ask, what exactly am I feeling right now? You go deeper than angry, all right? What am I feeling? You don't just say angry. No, you go deeper. Are you embarrassed? Are you afraid? Are you grieving? Then you frame it. You ask, when else have I felt this way before? Then you look for patterns, all right? Often, today's anger is a mirror reflecting yesterday's wounds. So frame it, look for patterns, and then tame it. Those are the 3 frameworks that I want you to use. You name it, you frame it, and you tame it. By taming it, you are asking, what is the most mature, healthy way to deal with the real issue? Maybe it's a conversation. Maybe it's setting a boundary. Maybe it's forgiving yourself. Maybe it's getting some counseling. But it is definitely not just lashing out or getting angry or getting riled up and shouting. No, that simply multiplies the hurt. Do you understand? Use these 3 frameworks. You name it, you frame it, and then you tame it. Then I want you to give yourself compassion, all right? That is another layer I want you to hear today. Be kind to yourself in this process. Unhealed pain is not a moral failure. It's just a human experience. If you find yourself angry at the wrong things, it doesn't mean you are broken. It means you are alive. It means there are places within you that is still asking for attention, for care, and for healing. And that is okay. You're not here to be perfect. You're here to grow. You're here to learn. You're here to love better, including loving yourself better. Do you understand me? When you slow down and get honest answer about your anger, you stop fighting the wrong battles, all right? You stop bleeding on people who did not hurt you, all right? You stop exhausting yourself chasing shadows, and you start healing wounds that were left open for too long. You start building deeper or more authentic relationships. You start trusting yourself again. You start freeing your energy from things that matter. Your life gets lighter. Your spirit gets freer. Your vision gets clearer. That is the gift of emotional clarity. That is the power of naming things rightly. You need to do that. So, my people, next time you feel that anger rising, pause. Before you say a word, before you make a move, pause. Ask yourself, am I sure I'm frustrated at exactly what I think I am? Peel back the layers, name the hurt, then move not from rage, but from wisdom and patience. That is emotional intelligence. That is emotional mastery. That is how you stop being a puppet to your past and start becoming a true author of your future. You are too powerful to waste your energy fighting the wrong enemies. You are too valuable to live stuck in cycles of misdirected